It's such a good feeling. It is such a good feeling. We're in a fucking final. Yes. I just want to talk about. This is not a preview, right? This is not the match preview for Feyenoord because we've basically still got 20 days to go until that match. And, rightly, as many players and Mourinho himself said in the interviews post yesterday match, the final is in 20 days. Before that, we've got important matches in this area. So this is not a preview. This is just rubbing Lazio fans' ass, if you want to put it that way. Just talking about yesterday's match. Because, it's not even a match reaction. I don't know what you want to call this. It's just, the feeling is amazing. Yesterday night, when I went to bed, at least for up until 2 a.m., I could hear just the cars, the scooters going toot, 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 as if we won the fucking Champions League. But yeah, it's just the entire fans are. The fact that Mourinho cried when the final whistle blew really puts something to perspective, right? He is someone who won Champions Leagues, won Premier Leagues, won the treble with Inter Milan, but I myself have never seen a manager more emotional. He's won way more important tournaments than the Conference League, but yet, yesterday, in my opinion, was one of the most emotional moments I've ever seen Mourinho, but not Mourinho in just Mourinho, just the players, Tammy Abraham kneeling on the floor. You really can tell how much, not just it means to the fans, because yes, the fans are probably the people who, I wouldn't say deserve it. Yeah, obviously deserve it, but in a way, they aren't the only ones who are emotional when it comes to this match. But the players, you can see how much Pellegrini, for example, is a great example when it comes to this. Basically has played for Roma since day one. He got loaned down to Sassuolo for a couple of years, but he's been, he grew in this team. He grew in the academy of this team. And what I said already, this is not a team which you link with success and trophies. And, whenever we get these chances, the players will live up to their dreams. And, you probably saw me yesterday after the live watch along and the video. And, thank you so much for the amazing support, because yes, it's incredible. We're in a final. It's not the Champions League. I love to say it again, but it's a Conference League. Now, I do want to talk about the final, because obviously I've received at least 20 DMs yesterday asking, are you going to Tirana? Are you going to Tirana? Will you go to Tirana? You have to go to Tirana. Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, this is a situation where we must blame UEFA. UEFA have done so many good things over the past couple of years, but please explain to me, why the hell did they establish a UEFA final in a stadium with 14,000 as a capacity? That is literally, it's like going to New York, spending less than 24 hours and flying back. What the hell did you fly there for? This is the same exact situation. And I'm gonna blame UEFA here, because they absolutely bottled with their decision to put the UEFA Conference League final in Tirana. I have nothing against Albania. They're our neighbours. They're basically, in front of us. It's just the sea which separates us and them. But thank goodness, why in a million years would they put a UEFA tournament final? I know it's not the Champions League, but it's still a final in a stadium which has 14,000 capacity. That is ridiculous to me. If a little guy at 3 years old could have probably organized this, he would have probably acknowledged it before. That means that it is impossible isn't even a word to describe. It's physically impossible, not because I'm gonna explain to you why, but there were so many different options. You could have put it, I don't know, you could have put it in Munich, Berlin, Barcelona, who knows? But you know, this is something which they really need to explain to me why the hell they put the final there. Like the stadium, no joke, is 14,000 capacity. Like for two big fan bases like Roma and Feyenoord, that is basically. Therefore, what happens is the stadium is 14,000 capacity. Now, obviously, there are Feyenoord fans who have the right to go there as well. That basically splits the twos, and basically Feyenoord get the chance to give 7,000 fans a ticket, and Roma get a chance to give 7,000 fans a ticket. Now, around 166 Roma fans, which will be attending the match the 25th of May, or the fans who travelled to Bodo when we lost 6-1. This is a great action from the Fredkins. They deserve it. Because there were rumors saying that the Fredkins were gonna give them the money back from that 6-1 defeat, paying all the travel to fly to the topmost northest part of the world. So the 166 fans which were attending the match in October when we lost 6-1 to Bodo Glimt are handed a free, or guaranteed a ticket, a free ticket. The rest of the tickets from Roma fans basically only or free as well. Rome have decided to give these tickets as free for the amazing support. After yesterday's match, we've reached the 1 million fans over the course of this season, and to give it back, to pay it back, the Fredkins have basically asked for no money. So all the tickets are free. However, there's a drawback, because every single fan, Roma fan, who will be attending the match in Albania is a season ticket holder. And the only people who could participate in the lottery today, which started from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. today, were people who had a season ticket. And unfortunately, I don't have one. Next season, I will have one. Next season, as I said it many times, expect more stadium vlogs. That does not mean that live watch alongs will not be a thing. But I am going to be a season ticket holder next season, 100%. More stadium vlogs coming. Having the priority to these matches, buying the tickets for these matches, having the priority to go to away matches in our country, Italy, and also away matches as well. So the plans for next season are amazing. But unfortunately, that means that I will not be available. I will not be there in Tirana for the match. Now, another option was obviously to go to Tirana and basically just go there, but not go to the stadium. I would have really loved to do that, right? But obviously I am under 18, and that means that I need to travel with, basically I can't go by myself or with Josh or with someone, which Josh is under 18 as well. So obviously, my dad just said no. I mean, there is no point for us. Yes, the support is amazing, but there is no point for us to spend money, which we could then spend next year on other away matches, to go to Albania and then end up watching the match on this phone. And to be honest with you, as much as it would have been a great idea to go to Albania, feel that atmosphere pressure, feel the two fan bases and everything, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, my dad is right. It is pretty. Yes, it would be great, but at the same time, he has a fair point. We could then use that money to go to more away matches, international away matches, next season, when we will be season ticket holders. So, you know what? Now, the lawyer in, the mayor in Rome has decided that throughout the city of Rome, that he'll be elevating some big screens in two of the main locations in the city. So I have decided to film a massive vlog. Obviously a vlog will come to feel the atmosphere and everything. And I will be heading to one of these locations where a big screen will come in, as well as thousands of other fans which don't have the chance to go to Albania, and feel the match with them and hopefully celebrate with everyone. So that will be my final decision. So, away matches, travel/stadium vlogs will become a big thing next season. I did wish, I did create a UEFA account in these last days to just be ready for the tickets, but unfortunately it's a stupid decision from UEFA to put the final in such a small stadium, and unfortunately that is the result. That is it. If we don't, if the stadium is a small stadium, the tickets go like that, especially with two big fan bases like Roma. So, lads and lasses, yes, away matches will come next season. That is 100% guaranteed, but you just need to wait a bit more months, a few more months, and yeah, but it will be an incredible, it will be possibly like the atmosphere in Rome will be even, wild and fierce than what it will actually be in Albania, because obviously more fans are present. So it will be a cracking vlog, the 25th of May. So definitely stay tuned for that. So post notifications on. You don't want to miss this end of the season. We've got Fiorentina coming up on Monday, which is good. We're not playing the weekend. We're playing on Monday. It gives us quite a lot of time to rest. Then we are playing Venezia next weekend in our last home game of the season. Then we'll be playing Torino away in the last match of the Serie A. And then 3 days after that, 3, maybe 5 days after that, we will be playing the biggest match of the season in Tirana, Albania, the 25th of May. And yeah, so what is happening, what I want to talk about, just to kind of talk about something, is it's not a preview, but I want to talk about fan bases, because fan bases we faced Feyenoord in 2015. It was Nainggolan Prime, it was that era back then, and Feyenoord fans are wild. They are wild, they are very wild. This will be a very good match between two of the most wildest fan bases in Europe. One thing I remember, I was young. I was 10 years old when Feyenoord played Roma in 2015. And I can't even remember the result. But the one thing I remember, which is shocking, is that Gervinho was a player and Feyenoord fans started throwing these banana inflatables onto Gervinho, obviously being racist. Feyenoord fans are very racist fans. Very racist fans. This is something to, tensions in Albania will be very, very high. Another reason of why, tensions will be very, very high in Albania. So this is my advice, 20 days before that match. If anyone is planning to go to Albania, don't get involved in these tensions, because their fans are biggies, like they are fierce fans. So obviously there will be Porto fans which are violent as well. Every fan base has violent fans. That is unfortunately the reality. But keep it. If you're going out there in Albania, be prudent. Don't drink too many beers, because Feyenoord fans are. So yeah, something which, to end this stream, I want to talk about something which I think has characterized this entire season for us, which has been a big word which Mourinho has used in several post interviews yesterday. And this word is family. Family, family, family. Because the bond which has been built between the players themselves, but between the players and the staff, between the staff, the players, the fans. This is a big family. This is a big brotherhood. And this is why, yes, our squad depth is bad, and there will be players which will leave and players which will come in. But to any player who leaves, you might be someone who we've barely ever seen play this season. But even, an example of this is Diawara. If Diawara leaves, great for his career. But it would be sad, because we created such a family, even with the players who aren't starters, that any player who leaves this summer, it will be sad. Obviously, there is one player in particular, actually more than one, but one player in particular, which has said how much he loves the fans, the city and the club, and how much it's important to bring the trophy back to this fan base. That guy's Tammy Abraham. If he leaves, we just shed our tears, because he cannot leave. Chelsea will be active to try and get that buyback clause, but Tammy's a Roma boy. Tammy's staying here. Tammy's not going anywhere. Tammy is not going anywhere. He's staying. So yeah, family is really a big word which Mourinho's loved to use, and you can see it. You know, tears coming from Mourinho's eyes. You know, yes, it's great to see, but it does really mean something. He won the treble. He won the Champions League with Porto. He won the Premier League. I have never seen Mourinho that emotional than yesterday. It just really makes us realize how fantastic this club is, how good it is to support this club, how good it is to not support a club like Manchester City, but to much rather support a team who fights. Maybe some years there will be massive failures, but when we have the chances to bring those successes, it's the best feeling in the world. And today, it's probably even a better feeling than yesterday night. And, it's just incredible. It really is. I'm going to read some comments, ladies and gentlemen. Is Tammy Abraham now a club hero? He's not a club hero. He's a club myth. He's just, he is a hero. It really is more special because he's done it with a team of mediocre players and without any squad depth. The achievement is that much more commendable when you're an underdog. Welcome Nicolas, welcome Ankoma David. It's going to be tough. Roma play league player on Sunday 22nd and the final 3 days later we're at Feyenoord. That's a big disadvantage. But one of the first things which Mourinho loved to emphasize in the press conference yesterday, the interview after yesterday's match, was the first thing he said was, please, to the Italian Football Association, let us play your final Serie A match on a Friday. And he's totally right when he says this. So hopefully the UEFA Association will listen to him. The only big thing is that in the last matches of every league, they normally played the single time slots, because basically what happens is that if a team plays before, then they kind of might relax for another team. And in the last match of the season, everything still needs to be decided. So normally they do let everyone play at the same time in the last match. This isn't with every tournament, with every league. But Mourinho has said to please. He praised the Football Association to let Roma play their match on a Friday, which is the last match away at Torino. It's a away match, so if we play on a Sunday, we need to get back, we need to train, we need to rest. It will be chaos, so it would be great if we can play that match on a Friday. What a team, what a family. I've been a footballing forever, but honestly, Roma fans are the greatest in the world. So much passion and love for the team, seeing the atmosphere for the dedication in our... Yes, that is what Roma means, Eddie Pegas. Still annoyed that Lazio were gifted 2 extra points. We could have had 5th wrapped up and played Torino with a B team, especially with the final 3 days later. If we win on Monday against Fiorentina, which we'll talk about that tomorrow, I don't know, but I think Europa League is there. Lazio play tomorrow night. Yeah, Lazio play tomorrow night against Sampdoria, which needs to fight for relegation, so... hopefully Mickey is back. Will Mkhitaryan be back for the final? We still don't know. He said at the start, he said yes. He will try his best to be back, but we still don't know any update on Mkhitaryan. That Marcel fan base is crazy. Did you watch that game? I did not watch that game, and I couldn't care less about that game yesterday, to be honest. Zalewski had really been a huge plus. He has basically given Spina all the time he needs to get 100% without having to panic. That's a 100% accurate comment. And someone asked, will Spina play the final? No, Spinazzola will not play the final. He will not be back for such an important match. Spinazzola, for me, if everything goes well against Fiorentina on Monday, Spinazzola will play the whole match against Venezia, which will most probably be relegated by then. So I think this is obviously if we play a good match against Fiorentina, because if we lose against Fiorentina, then we're in a very risky position. So if everything goes well against Fiorentina, I can see Spinazzola starting the match at home, the last home game of the season against Venezia. Otherwise, no, he's definitely not starting the final. Zalewski in such a good form to not start that final, and Spinazzola cannot be put on extreme pressure to be back for such an important match. Right, lads and lasses, thank you so much for the support. You know, I've read all the comments in yesterday's video, and just that's what it means to be a Roma fan. So, you know, my objective, I do what I love. I create content about the team which I support, which I've been supporting. Next season I'll be traveling to different countries, to different regions in Italy, supporting this team, providing content to you guys. But at the end of the day, my biggest objective is to show everyone the passion of the club, the passion of this fan base, and what it means to support Roma. So if you haven't already, please smash the subscribe button. We're around like 200 subscribers from 4,000 subscribers. It would be amazing if we can hit it. So please subscribe if you're watching this and you haven't already, and also smash the like button if you haven't already as well. You do not want to miss these videos over the course of these last 2 weeks. They are the most important of all. Therefore, smash that bell button down below so you get notified every time a video will come out. And also follow me on Instagram at Simon_AS_. And I will catch you tomorrow with the preview for Fiorentina. Another very tough match, but we don't stop. We don't stop grinding.